Welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Sally Face. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now, I would have continued this game like the other day, but I just ran out of time and I couldn't release one yesterday because I had no time. But either way, let's just hop right in and continue the game. Last time I started up on, I believe this is episode 2 out of like 5. Okay. Jesus Christ, what did they do to their toilet? Did they have some Taco Bell or something? Ugh. That's even worse. I did not think that could possibly get any worse. Jesus Christ, I didn't think that could possibly get any worse. What the heck is that, pony? Help you how? The water? What's wrong with the water? It stopped? I don't think you only need water. You sure you need a bullet through your skull or something? Cause you kind of look like a demon. I mean, really, you think you need some holy water? Or maybe a bullet through your skull? Do you think that would help? I'm gonna turn off my mic. Okay, I'm back. I think I need to flip some switches. Let's see if there's any more. There has to be some more around here somewhere. I mean, come on, why would they give me random switches without, being able to pull them? It worked, so I'm assuming that the water's flowing again. Huh. Oh. Demon horse got fat. Okay. Demon horse got fat. I guess that's all I need to do. Oh. I'm assuming this was for the murder. Oh no. Let's follow these footsteps. Oh god, I don't want to see what happens. But I know I have to continue the game. Oh god, it's the Discord mod. How is he out of prison? At this point, he should still be in prison. I mean, really. Don't go any closer, Sal. Oh. You think you need a little ointment? I mean, why would I want to be friends with you, you weirdo? You probably tickle the pickles of 30 different kids every day. Ugh. That wasn't horrifying. And totally demon wrenched. The Wretched. So this is episode 2. Honestly, Larry seems pretty chill, and after learning that he's probably dead in the future, I really don't want to see what happens. Oh man. Also, I won't be reading any of the dialogue unless it's absolutely necessary, considering there is a lot of swearing in this game. So, yeah. I'm gonna turn off my mic. Okay, I'm back. There's something that Larry has to show me, I guess. Wait, the painting changed from the first episode. The painting changed. I'm assuming you have to go outside. Honestly, I really like their outfits here. Sure, it's not as good as their normal outfits, but it does have a bit of a cozy vibe to it. Even though Sally Face's barely even changed from his normal outfit. Like, all he really did was just throw a hoodie and some earmuffs over. Okay, I want to... That's his Fortress of Solitude? I mean, no shame, but... Come on, I thought it would be like an ice castle or, you know, a mountain of fire or something cool like that. Instead of just a normal treehouse. Huh. Oh my god, I feel awful. Oh my god, knowing that his dad built the treehouse for Larry. Oh my god, I feel awful for that. Please just take everything I just said about wishing it was a fire castle or fire mountain or ice castle out of my mouth. Wipe it from your memory. I, I feel horrible for that, for mocking the treehouse. Wait, yeah, what does Larry mean by disappeared? Um, I'm assuming that Larry's dad was somehow kidnapped or killed. Hmm. That knowing that that his parents loved each other, I don't think it was a marital dispute kind of thing. So so it had to have been somebody that his dad ticked off or somebody from his past or something that didn't like him for whatever reason. Um so I just think that he was either killed or kidnapped, in my honest opinion. Um, who's Chug? Who the heck is Chug? Is his last name Jug? Sorry, that was a bad joke. Um, which, speaking of Fortnite terms, something that I've noticed about Fortnite players is that they kind of have a double standard whenever it comes to skins getting added to the game. Look at how they reacted towards the grabber. You know, like with how they were saying that Predator shouldn't be added to the game. I did some digging and I found out Deathstroke is in the game. Like, why don't you want the grabber in the game, but you allow Deathstroke? That's counterintuitive to your entire point. Deathstroke as an elderly man, had a romantic and even sexual relationship with a 16-year-old Tara in the comics. And it was hinted that he was a predator in the original Teen Titans. I mean, come on. That's kind of a double standard. Also, look at how they reacted to the Art the Clown skin because of how violent Terrifier is. That's also a double standard because Kratos and Doomslayer are both right there. And you don't hear anything about either of those skins. I genuinely think that Fortnite players kind of have a double standard. Like, yes, I do agree with some stuff, wanting to be removed, like the stuff with David, the music artist D4VD. I completely understand on that part for obvious reasons by now. But come on, a lot of times they just have a double standard. Like, I understand for D4VD, because that extends to real life. That kind of stuff extends to real life crimes and tragedies and abuse and all that other stuff. But whenever it relates to fictional characters, why? why do they not have the same standard for each fictional character that gets added or whatever? Like honestly, like it just doesn't make sense. Like it's just a double standard and a bit of hypocrisy. Like it's just at the end of the day a double standard. I mean, really. Like if you genuinely think about it, it's a double standard. But yeah, that's basically my entire take on that. Like it's just a double standard at the end of the day. Like in all honesty, it's just a double standard. There's no other way of putting it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and continue on with the game and move off of that subject matter. Honestly, I really like Larry and Sally Face's dynamic. Like it seems pretty realistic, you know? You know, considering the circumstances of this game with hauntings, demons, murders, you know, all this other stuff that doesn't really happen that often or if at all. Honestly, um I wonder what this demon looks like that they're mentioning. Wait, judging by that description, I think I've seen that demon like earlier in the game at like the start of like I believe episode 1 or 2. I seen it on floor 5 if I'm remembering correctly. Yep, I saw the demon in episode 1. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I have seen it. Um yeah, I think it has to be linked to other ghosts. Wait, actually, speaking of ghosts, I think that homeless person from floor 5, I believe that person has to be a ghost. I mean, come on, it looked so malnourished to the point where I don't think it could even survive while being that malnourished. And also, he randomly disappeared out of nowhere. It had to have been a ghost. Okay. Wow, I've only been recording for like 13 minutes. Okay, let's... Wait. That's Sally... That's Larry's family. And I'm assuming that's Larry's dad. What? What? So, it's a gear boy? I'm gonna look inside this chest. Okay. Let's look at some of these items. Okay. It seems like there's a piece missing. I guess I gotta try and find some pieces. Okay, I guess I found an important item. I'm gonna continue to look inside this chest. Okay. I already looked at that picture. Let's just go ahead and leave the treehouse for right now, considering I don't think there's anything that I can really make of use in there. You know what? I was talking to like, okay, I was talking to my brother-in-law about this game, and he said that the art style was very reminiscent of Broken Age. Honestly, I can see it. I can really see the similarities between the two art styles. Like, sure, there's very obvious differences, but there is just as many similarities as there is differences. Okay. Let's head out. Wait, Megan. I don't know who Megan is. I don't know who this Megan person is. Wait. That's a picture of Sally Face, Lisa, and Larry on the wall. So I'm assuming that this had to have been here for at least some time. Wait, actually, that demon, it wasn't on floor 5. It was in this kitchen area at the end of this hallway. And it just randomly walked to the side and disappeared. You know what? Why are all the toilets in this hotel or whatever, why are all of them so brown? Like, weirdly brown. Who is this? Oh, that's Chug. What? So, I'm assuming that he's the resident fat kid. I mean, Sally Face, you got a point there. No weekend is perfect without, some kind of games or cartoons or something. No weekend is perfect without those. Rico's modish wife? Yeah, try and guess what cartoon from real life that would be. That's right, Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah, I know a lot of pop culture, if you couldn't already tell from my other videos. Yeah, just wait for another 20, 30 years just to see the final episode. Just wait until more or less final movie, if anything. But yeah, they waited 20, 30 years just to release the final episode, which was only ever a movie. I forget what the movie's called, though. Miss Gibson's Place. Miss Rosenberg's Place. Miss Addison's Place. 104. So, where is this Megan? Let's go ahead and try and find somebody named Megan. Wait, I completely zoned out there for a second and passed up the elevator, which is what I needed. If I can't find any room that's labeled for Megan, then I'll just check inside the rooms. Charlie's old place. I'm not going back in there. Oh man, it was weird in there. And I wouldn't doubt that Charlie had some jars with horse stalls put in it. One man, one jar style. College students. David's place. Yeah, recent events kind of ruined the name David for me. Chug's place. And nobody lives in there as far as I can tell. Let's go to floor 4. If nobody's on floor 4, I'll check floor 5 just to be extra sure. Which I doubt that it would, you know. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to check inside the rooms. Okay, Robert must not be home. Gizmo? Sounds like a war movie. Okay. Let's head into the bathroom real quick. Ugh. I think you need to clean out Gizmo's litter box. I mean, really. Huh. Seems like Sal's room is, fully set up. Edward Shovel Hands. Really? That was the best spoof you could come up with? That was the best spoof? You couldn't even change his first name or the second half of his last name? You just changed Edward Scissorhands to Edward Shovelhands? Twin Parks, I'm assuming. Vampire Hunter B. Buffy the... Wait. Is that like Buffy the Vampire Hunter or whatever? I know it was like some movie with Nicolas Cage. Okay, let's talk to Sally Face's dad. Wow, that's a really old-looking computer. But, you know what? Speaking of that, I wonder what, year this game takes place in. I gotta go to floor 5 now. Let's check and see if there's anything, like, in terms of renovations gone on. Okay. Let's check and see if there's anything in here. Oh no. Wait. Is Larry's mom on antidepressants? Oh, God. That really... If she is, then that really goes to show how how Larry's dad's disappearance really affected her at the end of the day. She's in the bathroom? Okay, let's just head to the bathroom. That's the bedroom. Bathroom. What? What? What's going on? What? I mean, really, Larry's being reasonable here. So why does Sally Face even go into a moldy bathroom to talk to a dead girl's ghost? I mean, really. Huh. Let's try and talk to Megan or whatever, or Todd. I wonder who this Todd person is. I wonder Like, it showed like a red-haired, curly-haired guy on the cover art for this game, so it's probably that guy. That's Todd. So let's just go ahead and try and find Todd. But either way, I'm gonna end today's video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.